Hi everyone. So I'm going to try to show you today how to perform the sit and reach test if you do not have a sit and reach box. So you should be able to use a tape measure or a yardstick or a ruler if you have one of those at home, and a piece of tape. That's all you'll need to be able to perform this test without a sit and reach box. So it's a modified version of the sit and reach. Remember, the sit and reach test is looking at flexibility primarily of the hamstring muscle group and the low back. So hang on just a second. Let me show you kind of how you need to get this set up. All right, so I basically have a tape measure here, and if you can find one that measures in centimeters, right, so you'll see the centimeters there, that's ideal. And then you're going to place a piece of tape at the 26 centimeter mark, and that's where the client's heels are going to go. So place the piece of tape at the 26 centimeter mark. So let me try to get this so you can see. All right, so you're going to have your client sit tall, and you want them to have no shoes on, so barefoot or just socks, and then have them place their heels at that piece of tape, so at the 26 centimeter mark. If you don't have a ruler that measures in centimeters, or like some yardsticks only show inches, 26 centimeters is approximately 10.2 inches. So if your measuring tape only measures in inches, you're going to place your tape at the 10.2 inch mark, which is equivalent to approximately 26 centimeters. And then you'll see how far they reach in inches, and then you'll have to convert that to centimeters. And there are plenty of free apps. I use one called Units. It's an app, a free app called Units, and you can put any unit in. So for example, you can put inches in, and it'll tell you how many centimeters it is. So you'll just have to convert from inches to centimeters if you don't have a measuring tape or ruler that measures in centimeters. Okay, so back to the procedure. Barefoot, heels are at the 26 centimeter mark. You're going to have them sit tall. Knees need to remain straight, and on the backs of the thighs, backs of the knees need to remain on the ground. The ankles are dorsiflexed. You're going to have them stack their hands on top of each other, one on top of the other. And when they're ready, you're going to have them slowly reach forward, tuck their head, and place their fingers as far as they can. And so I reached to the 39 centimeter mark that time. So you're going to have them do this 3 times. They get 3 trials. And so reaching, keeping the back of the knees grounded, and see how far they reach. So that time I reached to 41 centimeters. We're going to do it one more time. And 43 centimeters. So you're going to write down all 3 trials. So I had 39, 41, and 43 centimeters were my 3 trials. And then we would take the best of those 3 trials. So the best of my 3 was 43 centimeters. You're going to look in your lab packet at the chart here. I don't know if you can see that, but your lab packet is on Moodle, by the way, online. So look in that, and we're going to classify this. So according to my age and my gender, 43 centimeters would put me in the excellent category. Woohoo! So that's how you do the sit and reach test. A common error that, 2 common errors that people make are their knees come up, so the knees bend, which we can't allow. And the other thing that people will do is they'll rush it, so they'll reach quickly. So it needs to be slow and with control, and need to hold that in reach for a couple of seconds, and then you read how far they're able to reach. Again, jot down all 3 trials. They're going to take the best of the 3 trials and compare that to the chart in order to classify their performance. Let's see if there's anything else I want to tell you about this. Oh, good idea to allow them some practice, and also ideally they should do this after a warm-up. They shouldn't do this cold, so they can jog in place or do some jumping jacks or something like that to get their muscles warm before they perform the test. Allow them to practice a couple of times before you start taking measurements, just so that you can coach them through the correct technique before you actually perform the test. So that's a way that you can do the sit and reach test without a sit and reach box.